My next guest takes on Shane Kruchten coming up here at Bellator 192 on January 20th. It's Aaron Pico joining me here. Aaron, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I appreciate you taking the time. And did you get to enjoy the holiday season at all, even though you had this fight coming up, or was it kind of spoiled a little bit?
I enjoyed the holiday season. It was great. I mean, I don't really have to cut too much weight, so, I mean, that's not really an issue. So I enjoyed the holidays and my training well. I mean, my training has gone well, so, I took, Christmas off and stuff because since my last fight, I didn't take any time off, actually. I mean, I was right back in the training camp. I was in Miguel Cotto's training camp. I was a sparring partner for Saddam Ali, and I was working with Antonio every day too. So I've been at it since my last fight, just becoming the best fighter I can possibly be. But I wouldn't have it any other way. This is what I love to do, and this is what I do for a living. So I'm constantly trying to be a better fighter. So I got a long ways to go, though.
I was going to ask you about Miguel Cotto. How did that come together with you getting to train with him? Because I saw the photos on social media. It looked like, you guys had some good rounds together.
Yeah, I mean, I started when I got off of knee surgery. I wanted to start training with, training at Wildcard. And after my first fight in Madison Square Garden, Freddie asked me if I would, help Cotto train for, it was Kama guy, the Japanese guy. So I helped him get ready for Kama guy, and he won. And then I helped him try to get ready for Kama Ali for his last fight. And it was great work working with Freddie and Miguel. And I'm always there at Wild Card. So, I'm constantly sparring the best boxers there. But as I get closer to the fight, I don't go as much because I'm obviously focused on MMA. So, but after the fight, I'm always trying to, improve in boxing for sure. So I'm very fortunate that I get to work with a legend like a Freddie Roach and the staff there at Wildcard. It's helped me out a lot.
And what does it mean to have someone, legendary coach like Freddie Roach reach out and say, hey, we want to bring you in to help our guy out? That must, kind of mean a lot to you.
For sure, definitely. I mean, I've been in there before and they've seen, my work ethic. I love boxing and this is what I love to do. I love combat sports. So, yeah, it's been awesome to have Freddie Roach help you out and give you, work with you every single day and help you try to be the best fighter you can possibly be. I mean, I definitely don't take it for granted. So come with the mindset every day of how do I better myself? So come with that mindset. They have the same mindset as well. And it's a good blend. So like I said, I'm very, very happy to be a part of the Wildcard family.
And you referenced that last win there against Justin Linn, a highlight reel finish. Could that fight have gone any better? And how much weight was lifted off your shoulders, just, showing people what you're really capable of?
Yeah, it was a great win for me. Definitely some weight off my shoulders, especially after the first one. I knew I had so much more. Was it hard after the first one? Absolutely. But like I said, I don't trip. I just take it on the chin. It's a hard thing to go through, but I knew I had so much more in me. I knew it wasn't the end. I mean, I was 20 years old, and I knew I was just one fight away from my rebound. I had my family behind me. I got the phone call from Antonio McKee in the body shop ready to start working, and that's what I did. And then I bounced back like I knew I would, and we put on a great show. It couldn't have gone any better. But that's the past, and now we're on to the next one. Now we got to win January 20th against Shane Kruchten, and we're prepared.
Yeah, and let's talk about Shane. He's obviously got the 15 fights, but he's only fought once in the last 3 years. He's had a bit of a layoff in between fights. Do you feel like that's going to play a factor in this matchup at all?
I mean, anything could happen, obviously in MMA. So, I mean, it could, but I don't know. That's only for him to show. I know I'm prepared. I've done everything I possibly can to win this fight. I've gone through every scenario. We've worked hours and hours and hours on everything, on the ground, on the feet, on the boxing, on the kicks, everything. So I know I'm prepared. I'm conditioned. I'm best. I'm not get tired. That's not even in my vocabulary, like I said. So they said, I'm ready to go. I'm going to go in there like a tank, and I'm going to hunt him down and take my time. And we'll see how he handles it. But I'm prepared. I'm not taking him for granted. I know he's had a wealth of experience, but it's a new generation, and I'm coming.
And I know you do a lot of cross-training these days, at the Body Shop and at American Kickboxing Academy. How have you sort of split up this training camp as far as, where you're training and who you're training with?
I'm solely at the body shop. I was never really at AKA. I was go in and out from time again, especially like if I was down, I would just go in there and get a few practices in, but I was never there as a team. I know the guys, they're great guys for sure, but body shop is my home, and that's what being in Southern California is where I've always been. But every now and then I will pop in the AKA. Bob Cook will come down to my practices, but I don't really train up there at all. So body shop is my home, like I said.
Yeah, and it's so cool getting to train, with AJ McKee and guys like that who are also, on the come up with you as well. It's kind of like the future gym, I'd sort of call it. It's kind of a neat place to train. Let's talk about January 20th, though. How do you sort of see this fight unfolding?
I see it a great night for me. I go in there and I pick my shots and I stay relaxed. I don't know when it will happen, but I know just let the fight come to me. I just take my time. I see it, like I said, I see it, I see me finishing it. Wherever it goes, I'm prepared for it. So nothing is going to surprise me in the fight, nothing. I've ran through everything in my mind, and my coach has gone through everything. My training partners have done a great job. So I'm just ready. I'm ready for anything. We can go to the ground, we can stay on our feet. But the main thing for me is just to stay relaxed, get that cage time, and do what I do. And it will be good. We're ready. We're ready to go. Not much to say.
I wanted to ask you something a little bit different here. Is pro wrestling ever interested you at all, whether you as a fan or something that you'd be interested in?
No, I haven't given it much thought, but WWE, that would be kind of cool. It'd be different, but I'm the one to try different things and take those risks. So, hey, WWE ever came up to me and said, hey, you want to give it a try for a show? I'm sure I would probably agree.
Okay. What did you watch it at all? Like, did you watch it growing up, or do you watch it now? Like, is there any wrestlers you kind of pay attention to?
I watched it a little bit. I know some of the wrestlers, like a John Cena, like obviously Brock Lesnar, the Big Show, right? The Big Show. I watched that one against Floyd Mayweather because I'm a big Floyd Mayweather fan too. So I watched that. I actually ordered it. It was on pay-per-view back then. So I watched the Big Show versus Floyd Mayweather back then. So I'm aware of it for sure. It's so big that you can some of the stars. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's a cool little event. I've never been to one live actually, but hey,
Tour's got to hook you up. They do the cool Impact Wrestling. They should kind of hook you up there. That would be fun.
Yeah, for sure. I'd love to go.
If you were ever a wrestler, would you be a bad guy like a heel, or would you be a baby face? You think? Would you want the crowd to be on your side or against you?
I don't know. I think I like the crowd on my side. Yeah, I like beating up the bad people. So, yeah, for sure. I definitely like the crowd on my side. Just go take on all the bad guys for sure.
Yeah, you could be like an all-American guy like Kurt Angle or something like that. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, for sure. I'd love to give it a try. And we'll see. You never know. You can see me walking out at WWE or doing something. So why not? You only live once.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Everyone's got to check it out. It's Bellator 192 coming up here January 20th. Aaron, I appreciate the time. Just remind people where they can find you on social media. And if you got any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours, sir.
Facebook and Pico. And I appreciate the time, James. And do it again.